Hey guys, it's Brooklyn Goddess K, and I'm here with a goddess energy reading for my fixed signs. So this will be an energy reading for Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. Okay, this reading can be applied to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If it doesn't resonate, let it fly. And today, my fixed signs are showing up as the Four of Coins. So as soon as I pulled cards for you, I ain't even finished. I got what you do not reveal, you will feel. Okay. A lot of you are harboring emotions. You've muddled them down. You're sitting on them. A lot of you are sitting in disappointment. And I don't even feel like it's disappointment. I feel more so it's regret. Or you're not fully feeling the need to express how you're feeling to someone. You feel like it's their fault. They should be expressing. I'm going to pull a couple more clarifiers. The reason why I say that is because you got, and I didn't mention the other reasons, but for you guys, I'm going to mention the cards. I got Eight of Cups, King of Wands, and the Lovers. So the Lovers isn't necessarily always about a romantic partnership. It could be about a family member. Usually the Lovers is a decision that we have to make that aligns with our head and heart. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple more clarifiers, but my fixed signs, you're sitting your emotions. You need to be confident. In short, whenever I see the King of Wands, it's someone who's like, I know I'm it. Okay, you ain't gotta tell me nothing. I know I'm it. That's Aries energy. That's, fire sign energy. It's I know I'm it, but it's also someone who's very loyal to what they believe in. Okay. Yeah, you need to let go of these emotions, move on for them. Your four coins, Four Pentacles was confirmed with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is always, to me, it's the let go card. It's the travel, it's the move on card, but it's the card in the sense of you need to let go of the hold it has on your brain, on your thought patterns. You can't keep going back and rehashing, saying, well, maybe I could have done this differently, or maybe I should do this differently, or I should have said that, and I should have said this, and maybe if I would have done this, it would have helped avoid doing this. You can't do that. Nothing's going to change what has happened. And a lot of you, because you're sitting in your emotions, your creativity has died. You do not want to make art. You don't want to work. You don't want to journal. Any of the things that brought you pleasure, you can't enjoy them. You've lost that spark. A lot of you probably, forewarning, that's Venus, but forewarning, a lot of you probably are not even enjoying sex with your partners, or because you're so in your emotions about something that you don't feel invigorated. You don't have any vigor. You don't have any confidence. Okay, and it's because you're holding on to heartbreak. You're holding on to the hurt. You need to walk away from the regret. If you can right your wrongs, do so. I would definitely suggest waiting. We're almost out of the shadow period for Mercury retrograde. For those who do not know, Mercury retrograde is usually when the planet Mercury spins out of its natural rotation. And when this happens, usually there's miscommunication, technology problems, and things like that. And what you may try to communicate to someone may not be perceived the same way. So I always recommend that in certain important conversations, some important conversations you need to have during the retrograde, and other ones, especially if things are already tense between you and another, wait for retrograde to be over so that you are more clear-headed in your actions. You are more like I said, it aligns with your head and heart, what you wish to speak, what you wish to get off of your chest. Okay. A lot of you may also be, one second, my brain, wanting to go after projects, wanting to do things, but your money is funny. So your funny money is making you feel inadequate in your ability to do things. And you need to realize that you are more resourceful than you let on to believe. And also, a lot of you, your heart is elsewhere. Your feelings, your emotions are elsewhere. You're not being honest with yourself about that. You might do other things because they're easier. You don't have to deal with what they bring up. And you're just doing a disservice to yourself, because mask will fall off. If you're not fully committed somewhere where you can truly be yourself, that will reveal itself in time. So you know, this is forewarning to let you get one step ahead of the universe, in the sense of like, I'm gonna be honest with myself. It's still gonna fall regardless, because once once the truth will set you free, right? It will make things available. It will change the world. The truth has ruined empires, but you will be in control of the damage. Yeah, and you need to pick a decision that's going to align with your actual happiness, that's going to make you feel empowered. A lot of like the readings have been overlapping, in the sense of we're really getting, and please excuse me this, but we're really getting into a time where we are like, yeah, no, I thought that was for me. It's not for me. I need to go somewhere where it's for me. I need to be honest about my needs, my wants, my desires. And that's what Mercury retrograde is all about. It's about figuring out what works for you, what your boundaries are, what things you're willing to deal with, what things you're not going to deal with. And there's a lot of other planetary things that are happening, because technically we're in the shadow period for Saturn going retrograde. And I love working with the planet Saturn, because I got my Capricorn placements. But Saturn is the planet of time, restrictions, karma, and things like that. And you reap what you sow. So a lot of you in the shadow period for Saturn, I think it's going to bring up the sense of that it is where I'm putting my time at. Time is going to get real for you. You're going to see how much control you have over time, and how much you play a role in what you do with your time, and how fast your time evades you, and how slow your time is and all up in your business. You're realizing, well, I've been investing too much time here, and I've invested all this time here, and I'm still not happy. A lot of you are probably dealing with situations and relationships and jobs, and you're like, yo, I've been here for 8 months, I've been here for 5 years, and I'm still not happy. Like, I thought if I tuckered it out one more time, I would be happy. But I've been lying to myself about where my heart is, where my wants are, where my desires are, all because I'm fearful of being hurt, all because I'm fearful of being disappointed, all because I may have made a decision I don't agree with now. I mentioned in the reading yesterday, I can't remember whose element it was. I think it was fire signs or earth signs. And it was like, I said that you aren't betraying yourself. I think it was water signs. You aren't betraying yourself because, excuse me, what you may want tomorrow doesn't align with what you want today. Like your wants and desires are allowed to change. You aren't betraying anybody because you realize that I don't want this anymore. Serve yourself first. People who care about you will not be mad that you changed your mind. They may be hurt if they don't agree with what you do, but people who genuinely care for you, genuinely love you, are going to support whatever decisions you make. I'm going to pull a couple more clarifiers for you guys, because your energy is so closed off. The messages aren't flowing as easy as it was for the other signs, because you guys have such an emotional block in front of you. Yeah. You got the Four of Cups, another 4 card. So I would definitely suggest, probably a lot of you have mutable placements. But 4 of Cups is like, that's my melancholy card, but that's like, it's also a boredom card. Like, where you're at, you're bored. You're bored where you're at. You're not having fun where you're at. And it's also the card of like, I wish I had this. I can't have this. And this evades me. Rethink what happiness looks like for you. You can change that definition anytime. And you got the 5 of Cups to come out. So that's just further like, well, I don't see the blessings on the other side of letting this thing go. You need to see the blessing in the lesson. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. You need to see the blessing in the lesson, because if I keep going, I'll get very detailed. And I'm trying to save my detailed readings for the monthly overview for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. For those who do not know, my personal readings are currently open. The information to book a reading with me will be in the description or the link in my bio. And what I mentioned in the other readings, which I want to make sure to mention here, is that if my readings are currently pre-recorded videos. And so if you wish to do a Zoom call reading and stuff like that, please email me outside of the booking link, and then we can schedule something from there. And yeah, remember, find the blessing in the lesson. Later, guys.